He's a singer, songwriter, producer. He's been in the game for a long time, y'all. I'm excited. We got ERIC ROBERSON in the house today. It's time for the Soul Spotlight. Let's go. I'm a filmmaker. I've worked in film, video, and television for over 30 years. I took a little break, but now I'm back. Welcome to another edition of Art Imitates Life. I'm Tanya Dixon, and the greatest place to give you the entertainment news and the music interviews, the whole thing. So today's Soul Spotlight, I'm excited because we have singer, songwriter, and producer ERIC ROBERSON's in the house. He is double Grammy nominated. He's just done a lot out there with a lot of people. And so he'll be in the house in just a few moments. So sit back, relax, and we'll get it all started in just a few moments. Art Imitates Life with Tanya Dixon is being sponsored by Tandyland Global, bringing your multimedia dreams to life. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our Imitates Life podcast with Tanya Dixon on both Podbean and on YouTube. Welcome back to the Soul Spotlight here on Art Imitates Live. Now, as I said just now, we were going to have singer, songwriter, producer, double Grammy nominated. Oh, we're going to get into all that. ERIC ROBERSON's in the house. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for that introduction. I like that. I feel important.
Yeah, you are important, you know, because I looked and I said, this guy right here, I want this interview. I got to talk to him. I want this interview because, you know, I remember you for some time now because I've been in the industry for 30 something. So I've been out there for a little while. I've seen you out there. And I said, yes, I do. I definitely want to sit down and talk to him. So for those out there who are not familiar, let's take people back a little bit. I know you are a Howard University alum, you know. There you go. There you go. Because there's a lot of talent came out of that university. So with that, how is it that, let's go ahead and tell the people how you got into this and some of the people that you work with, like Jill Scott and all that. Come on, let's talk about how this all happened for you from your stemming from Howard.
Well, I went to Howard University. Very true. I'm also a singer-songwriter and producer. I've had a fortunate opportunity to work with a lot of people in the industry through my years. Jill Scott is one of them. Musiq Soulchild, Vivian Green, Will Downing, Will Smith, Charlie Wilson, called Thomas 112. A whole bunch of people. I've had a fortunate opportunity to write for them. Kenny Lattimore, Shantae Moore, just a ton.
Ooh.
And then for the last 20 years, I've been putting out my own music on my label, which we started 20 years ago independently, and it's been great. We have 16 albums, and we've been nominated for 2 Grammys, and we've been able to really facilitate my dream, as well as really put out a lot of great music and meet a lot of great people through touring and everything. So here we are, still doing it. I'm also been in the business for 30 something, and it's all good. and you know what? And I plan to be in for another 30, another 50, whatever.
That's
Hopefully
right.
they find some vitamin, I could do it for another 120 years.
You'll be there. You'll be there.
Run the line. What vitamin? This the ageless vitamin. Let me take it. I'm ready.
You read it. I know that's right. Because you studied music from way back in school, and how is that you managed to do something that a lot of people don't get a chance to do, is to go into their field of study? How is it that they happen for you? And I love for people out there to hear these type of stories about the journey that you took into being in the music industry.
Well, the great thing I will tell you is that first was a great department, the Fine Arts Department, which is now the Chad Bozeman Fine Arts Department. It was great. Now, I learned so much in the theater class. I was a musical theater major, so I would go on the third floor. I had my music classes on the third floor, and I had my theater classes on the first floor. And I learned a lot out of both, but I learned just as much about music on that first floor, like character study and like developing character. It helped me in my writing so much. But also my career really started from there. If you remember the group Shy, and if I ever fall, were friends of mine, they were at Howard, and that whole launch explosion happened for them there. And luckily when they got to LA, they brought my demo and passed it along when they got there, which I still thank them to this day about. And that was eventually led me to get a record deal with Warner Brothers Records, and I had a song called The Moon, and really got me started. But just my time with Warner Brothers was very short lived, but it allowed me to get into the business as a songwriter. I started writing for other people. Other record deals came, this and that. But for me, it was just about staying consistent in the business. Did we have great ups? Yes. Did we have great lows? Yes. Wow. But nevertheless, the pen kept moving. I jumped at every opportunity to be in front of a microphone, and eventually, one by one, each person we were able to win over, So, and then eventually, like I say, about 20 years ago, in between record deals and things of that nature, and also being on the industry and seeing how that stuff works, that I had made an album that was too personal. I wasn't willing to share it, like give it away, like sell the songs. Right. So I'm gonna put this out, and I said I'm gonna put it out myself, and that was it, and it was probably the best decision I've made outside of marrying my wife. Amen. Because that's never made me a shoe come hit me upside the head. I gotta make sure I say it correctly. The second best decision I've ever made in my life.
That's wonderful. That is so wonderful.
Yeah.
I really just kind of wanted to know, when it comes to music and your staying power, what gives you that staying power? I can hear that you have the love and the passion for it. Then you have the background training for it. But you've worked with so many artists. What gives you that whole 30-some year staying power in this industry at a time where I know so many people decided to jump off the boat, especially during the 2008, 2009, when things kind of went awry? Some people left, never came back. So what gave you that staying power that you wanted to continue in this industry and continue doing your music and then producing for other people as well?
I find it interesting. Like, why would you? When people ask me, like, so what made you not stop? Like, why would you stop? Like, for me, let's do it. Like, I love creating. I love writing. I love recording. I love performing, right? I really love it, and I have an opportunity to do it. Now, when there's setbacks, what we have to ask is, what was the reason of the setback? More than likely, for me, I do music. The music's not the reason of the setback, right? The business might be, the pandemic might be. guess what? I love doing it. So, but I stopped doing something I love because something didn't work out. Well, what didn't work out might have been management, might have been the record label, might have been the tour or something. But more than likely, it didn't have anything to do with the pen. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
Why are you taking it out on the pen? You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
So for me, and going all the way back to college, whenever I had heartache, I reached for this. Whenever I met somebody new and they blew me away, I reached for this. Right? So the difference is when I went to South Africa and I tasted these new flavors and felt like I was really home. Right? When I walked up the plane for the first time and they said, "Welcome home," I cried.
I bet you did.
As fast as I wiped away the tears, I grabbed this. You know what I'm saying? When I had my kids, each kid, once they finally went to sleep, I grabbed this. So for me, it never would. Guess why I'm still here? Because it was never an option for me not to be here. When the pandemic hit, the shows got canceled. Okay, how are we going to do it? I'm going to do it in front of a screen now. I'm going to write and record. It's like, for me, my perspective on what I love never changed, even when I was in a storm, even when things weren't working out. You know what I mean? So
you just reinvented yourself in whatever situation you're in.
Yeah, because the goal is to do what you love. Right. I would tell you is very honestly, if I woke up tomorrow and didn't love this anymore, I would start a sock business. I would start something. I would do something else. If I woke up tomorrow, but the great thing is I wake up every day still in love with it. I really do. I wake up every day. I wake up every day still in love with it. So I got to figure out ways to keep doing it because I love it. Right?
Yes.
It's almost like I got 3 little boys here, right? And I love them to death. Bad little musty sneaking little kid, right? They'll be home from school and right? And, and what if someone asked me, what makes you keep parenting them? What makes you want to stay a dad? What makes you want to out of obligation, responsibility? I mean, the child support. No, it's not even that. But it's more of like, yo, I love them. I look forward to them getting off the bus and coming in the house. I look forward to it. So writing and recording, performing is the same thing for me. And guess what? That doesn't mean any judgment for anyone who stopped. But for me, when I got dropped from a record label, it didn't stop me. You know, it's more like, okay, let me figure out another way to do it because I love it. I really, if anything, anyone takes out of this, I got home Sunday night from touring, and I was in the studio Monday morning recording. You know what I mean?
Okay. That makes sense to me.
Yeah,
I don't stop myself, so I get it wholeheartedly. I just can't find a way to just not love. I'm a visual artist to just not love it anymore. So I totally understand wholeheartedly. I do want to know about you're a double Grammy nominated. Walk me through the music. So that people out there, the audience who are watching, that they can understand or really know and go look you up a little bit more about your music. And let's talk about those songs that you received your nomination for as well. Let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah, well, the great part I always say is that, now when we look at the industry, a large part of the industry is independent, as well as a lot of the Grammy winners that you see today are independent artists. What I would tell you is that my Grammy nomination came a little over 10 years ago now, when we were really fighting to gain the attention and also the appreciation of saying, hey, we may not be on a major record label, but our quality is still the same. We're still we're doing the records in the same place that we're doing on a big artist. And we want to be received that way. So I think in 2010, I was nominated for a song called A Tale of Two. And then 2011, I was nominated for a song called Still. And what I would tell you is the greatest part I always say is that those 2 songs break every rule in songwriting, right? Every rule you could possibly imagine. A Tale of Two doesn't even have a hook, right? It doesn't even have a hook, but it has a story, and it doesn't have a happy ending. It ends uncertain, and it ends with the lead singer losing at the end of the song. But yet it was something that people related to because I wasn't chasing being right. I was chasing feeling right. You know what I mean?
And it worked.
And it worked. And that's, and then once again, if you follow your heart, don't so worry about the rules. Don't so worry about how somebody's going to judge you. Does it feel right to you? Does it move you? You know, and that's what I follow.
I want to know about now, because I know you're out promoting now what you're working on, and I want to talk about the music of today. Now, you have a song with Raheem Devon, Anthony Hamilton, and Kevin Ross. Am I correct?
Kevin Ross, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so tell us about that and how you all came together to do this music.
Yes.
How did that happen?
I have a song called Lessons that has been doing quite well for some time.
See behind you there. Lessons.
Hey, come on now.
There you go.
One visual graphic artist to another. And it was doing well, and really was a lot of it was just a fellowship, when I spoke with Anthony, he told me how much he really liked the song, how much he really appreciated it. When I spoke to Raheem, he sold into the time, which is what Raheem always does when we run across each other. We compare notes. Yo, man, that song you got right now, that joint's really, really tight. Oh, man, I appreciate it. Hey, guess what? Here's the instrumental. if you want to put something on it, holler at your boy. And so really just Kevin Ross, who I think is one of the most upcoming, great talents that we have right here. He's literally the future of music. These brothers got together and we were able to create the remix for Lessons and showing like a level of fellowship. And then their pen took the song to another level. For me, I was talking about everything that let me down led me to you. Everything that the ups and downs were meant to. If it showed me that I would have this, I'm so thankful for that. So it hopefully strengthens other people's journeys when they hear the song and hear these other brothers who are able to write from their perspective and write their story. And I think add to the testimony that Lessons has kind of instigated, with everyone. I love the messages that everyone's sharing with me about what they went through to get their lesson, so it's been great, man. I thank these guys over and over again, for jumping on the song with me.
I love it. I love it. I know we are short on time, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a break real quick, and I come back. I want you to do your social media, and we're going to get out. All right. Yeah. So y'all stick tight there. We'll be back with more ERIC Roberson in just a moment. Welcome back. Well, it's time for us to get out of here. I know you got to go. You're on a tight schedule. They got you hopping today getting the things done. I know that's right.
Yeah, listen, we're working it. Shout out to the PR team.
That's right. Shout out to Raphael and 2 Hours Entertainment. Media and entertainment. There you go. I just want to say that real quick. But also shout out to you for being in this industry for so long and doing so much. We need more people like you to show that you can make it through every storm if you really love what's going on and love what's happening with that pit. I love that every time you said that. I really love that a lot. Now, can you drop your social media for us and then also tell people where they can find Lessons so that they can go ahead and download and all that?
Yes. Lessons is streaming on every platform you could possibly imagine, huh? If your cousin got a pirate radio station, it's probably streaming on them too. Wherever you can, just go look for it. Find some time in your spirit, in your heart to look for the Lessons, huh? And then holler at your boy. But also social media. I'm on all social media sites foolishly with different names, but yet at the same time I'm there. Instagram is Erro, ERRO 44 is Instagram, so you can see all my ratchet little comments and posts. But you can also go to the website ERICROBERSONmusic.com. That's going to be the hub that can show you where all the social stuff goes. Lastly, I have this amazing thing called The Process. And it's an amazing group of people who follow me in the studio. Every idea I come up with, they get a copy of. The album is already done. They've been enjoying it, and you can right now. All you have to do is join the process by going to jointheprocess.com. Jointheprocess.com and come hang with us.
I will definitely do that myself. Y'all heard that? Make sure that you go joytheprocess.com. And also, I want to invite you back to the show because we got to talk more about you as a rapper because I understand you did a little rapping at one time.
Straight gangster rap. My Thule for those that no, I'm sorry. No, but I mean I'm a hip hop kid. I'm a hip hop kid by heart. So I mean, yeah, you know how, well, I said, put it this way. You know how you have people who are shower singers? My wife would tell you I'm a shower rapper. So
Really?
I get in the bathroom and I'm just spitting bars the whole time in the shower.
But you know the thing is that writing that you have. And then I always found that when it comes to rapping, I didn't think quick enough until I was put on the spot. And the guys could rap, they made me rap. So I actually had to learn how to think faster. So I can understand. I can understand. But I thank you so much. All the information is going to be in the description of the show. So you all will be able to reach him on social media and see about the music. But I'm going to have to let you run. Eric, I've had so much time. There's so much great time sitting here talking to you today. I'm so sorry it had to be so short. But we'll get back together again, I'm sure, sometime soon. Because you got a lot going on out there. And it will continue on and on.
Yes. Amen.
Continue success. All right. Continued success to you. And we'll see you next time. All right, y'all hang on. We'll be back there in the show in just a few moments. We hope that you have enjoyed this episode of Art Imitates Live with Tanya Dixon. So be sure to like and subscribe. And also check us out on all of our other social media. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed being here today, watching the Soul Spotlight featuring ERIC ROBERSON. He is really a true talent and so much personality. I can see why he's been in the industry for so many years and have worked with so many people. And of course, we do still always just wish him continued success, and we want to invite him back sometime where we take some time to really break it down and talk a lot. But he's on that promo tour. They got lessons that they have to get out there. You know, the song that he mentioned with Raheem Devon and Anthony Hamilton and Kevin Ross. So they've got a lot to do. So we'll invite him back sometime where we can really sit down and chop it up. But for you out there, I thank you for taking the time to watch. And as I always tell you, if you would like to be a guest on the show or you have any comments or anything for the show, just be sure to reach out for us. You can hit us on the website. I did my social media just now, but I'll just say it to you again. The website is Tandyland, TANDILAND.com. So you can hit us on info@tandyland.com or Tanya Dixon, Tanya with the A because you see Tandy Girl. So Tanya Dixon, DIXON @tandyland.com. Or if you're a Gmail person, you prefer to hit us on Gmail, Tandy Girl, like you see in the corner, Tandy Girl, AIL @gmail.com. Just hit us there and be sure that as you're watching this whole show, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we have any type of shows. We want you here. All right. And so Spotlights, we have plenty more coming for you. You know, we're always featuring different people all over the place, whether it be music, whether it be, actor or actress or business owners, all kinds of people we feature here on the Soul Spotlight. So if you want to be a part, just let us know. And also Friday nights, we have the living room. So make sure that you tune in. That's our forum. So first we do who spiked the tea. That's our hot topics. I always want to say who sipped the tea or say something else, but it's who spiked the tea. So we always do that first, and then we follow it up with the living room segment where the living room was like when you were young, your parents might be you, sat around in the living room and talking. So that's where that stems from. And we just have a great time. We take a topic and we just really enjoy ourselves. And so tune in Friday nights at 9:10 p.m., 10 minutes after 9 p.m. Eastern time for that, all right? But I thank you for tuning in today, and hopefully you have enjoyed what we're doing, and I really appreciate you being here. So as I always say, good things come to those who believe, better things come to those who are patient, but the best things come to those who never give up. I'm Tanya Dixon. You all have a beautiful week, and we'll see you next time on Art Imitates Live. Bye-bye now.